Good morning everyone. I am Devi from Little Hearts Publications. Today I am going to take a lesson from subject science and we are going to discuss about second lesson from class 1. The name of the lesson is Plants and its Parts. Plants and its parts. As we discussed in the first lesson kinds of plants, in today's lesson we are going to learn about what are the main parts of a plant, what are the uses of roots and which part of the plant helps them in properly preparing the food. And also we are going to learn about the functions of the different parts of a plant. Okay. So, in today's lesson we are going to discuss about the parts of the plant. So, first of all we will learn about what are the different parts of a plant. Okay. We will come from the down part. First one is root, second one stem, next branches, next leaves, next flowers, and the next one is fruits. Yes, fruits. So, in today's class, first of all, we will discuss root. So, what is a root? Root is the part of the plant which is below the ground. For your clear understanding, I will show you a picture. Okay. This is the picture of a plant. Okay. So, in this picture, can you identify the root part? Yes. This is the root. So, the part which is below the ground is called as root. Okay. So, the part that is below the ground or soil, below the ground or soil is known as root part. Yes. So, next one comes the stem. So, we look at the picture again. So, we have learnt about the root part which is under the ground, and next comes the stem part. This is the stem part. This is the stem. So, the stem is the continuation of the root here. So, what is a stem? We will see. The stem is the part that is above the ground, okay, and the stem, it bears these branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. See here, this is the stem, this is the stem. The stem consists of the branches, okay, these are the branches, these are the leaves and these are the flowers and these are the fruits. So, this stem holds all this part together. So, we can say that the stem provides a support to this all the framework, provide support to the framework, okay. This is all about the stem. So, in the previous lesson we have learnt that the stems are not strong for all the plants. For example, trees have strong stems and Shrubs have strong woody stems, trees also woody stems, and when we come into in the case of climbers and creepers, they have weak stems. So stem is different in different kinds of plants, but the function of the stem is the same in all the plants, right? Means it can't stand erect, but it holds all the framework. Okay, yes. Then next we'll come to the branches. Okay, next we'll come to the third point is branches. Okay, so what are branches? The stem consists of small parts which can hold the leaves. Yes, this is the stem. The stem consists of small branches which holds the leaves. Do all trees or plants have branches? No. There are trees which have branches. Okay, and okay, first of all we'll write branches hold leaves, flowers, fruits, okay, and buds also, buds. Okay, these hold all the parts of the plant. So in the plants there are different types of plants. Sorry, in the plants there are different branches. So some plants have branches, some plants don't have branches. The trees which don't have branches are called as branchless trees. We already discussed this. Branchless trees. So in the case of branchless trees, who will hold these fruits, flowers and these all things? Branchless trees, they grow directly to the stem itself. For example, if you take a papaya, the papaya fruit also grows to the stem itself, isn't it? Yes. Now next we will go to the next point, that is leaves. Okay. Next topic is leaves. Okay. In the case of leaves, when you look at a plant, every plant has leaves, isn't it? So what is the color of the leaves? Most of the plants have leaves which are green in color. Most of the leaves are green in color. Most of the plants have leaves which are green in color. Yes. So what is the function of the leaf here? Leaves, they prepare food. Prepare food for that plant. Prepare food for the plant. Prepare food for the plant. So the leaves, most of the leaves are green. Only green leaves will prepare the food for the plant? No, there are some croton plants which have two colors or multicolored. They have some green pigment in them. They also prepare their food for themselves. Yes. So the process in which the plants prepare food is called as photosynthesis, just for an idea. And as these leaves prepare their food for the plant, they are known as food factories. So leaves are called food factories. Food factories. Okay, food factories of the plant. Food factories of the plant. Okay. So we'll go to the next, before going to the next topic, let's see the different kinds of leaves which are given in the textbook. So look at these pictures, children. Peepal leaf, neem leaf, coconut leaf. Look at the page number 15, children. in page number 15, you can see these pictures. Okay, next one, banyan leaf, banana leaf, mango leaf. In this, most of the leaves are in green color. These all prepare food for their plant. So they are known as food factories of that plant. Okay, let's go to the next topic, that is flowers. Flowers. Okay. So most of the plants have flowers, but all plants are not flowering plants. There are non-flowering plants also. Okay. So flowering plants constitute over 80% of all the plants on the earth. How much? 80%. Yes. So when we come to the flowering plants, flowers are in different colors. Okay. Most of the plants have flowers. Most of the plants bear flowers, you can write bear flowers. And do all the flowers have same color? Do all the flowers are in same color? No. There are different colors. They are of different color, different size, different shape. Okay, and also they have different fragrance also. Fragrance. What is the meaning of fragrance? Fragrance means smell, sweet smell. Okay, yes. Okay, then these flowers, after they bloom on the trees, what will they turn into? Most of the flowers turn into, not most of the flowers, few flowers. For example, mango flowers, banana flowers, papaya flowers, then chiku, all the fruit giving plants, first they give flowers. These flowers turn into fruits. So flowers turn into or mature. Flowers mature. Mature means what? It takes some period of time. After some period of time, they mature and they turn into fruits. Flowers mature to form fruits. Okay. Let's see, the next topic is after flowers, fruits. Okay. Our next topic is now fruits. Okay. So, okay. See here. How do we get these fruits? Flowers mature to form fruits. Yes. Then what do fruits have inside? Yes. Flowers mature to form fruits. So most of the fruits give us, most of the plants give us, plants or trees give us fruits. So what do these fruits bear inside? Inside, after eating the mango, you get a mango seed. If you eat guava, you get guava seeds. If you eat apple, you will get apple seeds. So most of all the fruits have seeds in them. Fruits have seeds inside them. Okay, inside them. So what is the use of these seeds? Is there any use of these seeds to us or for our next generations? Yes. So these seeds, when they are sown, seeds when sown. What is the meaning of sown? sowing the seed into the soil. If you dig the soil and put a seed inside, cover it with a mud, pour some water. After 2 or 3 days or 1 week, what can you see? We can see a small baby plant coming from the seed. We can't see that, but after it has grown out, we can see. So seeds when sown give rise to a new plant. Give rise to a new plant. Yes. So from these one seed which gives us many fruits, isn't it? So when we come to the shape of the fruits, so take for example mango. Now look at the page number 16. Page number 16. Look at these pictures. See here, this is mango, grapes, apple, banana, cherries, watermelon, jumbo plums, pineapple, custard apple. All the fruits are different in color, different in shape, different in size, and also different in taste, isn't it? And they grow in different seasons. Okay, so fruits are in different size, shape, color, taste, and also what we say, texture also. Texture. What is meaning of texture? Texture means when you touch them, they are, when we feel, we feel them in different way. Okay. So this is all about the parts of the plant. So in today's class we have learnt about the different parts of the plants, what are its uses, what are the functions, and how they help the plant, and also you are going to do the exercises in page number 17 and 18. 17, 18 and 19. 17, 18 and 19. And you are going to do the worksheet will be sent through the WhatsApp.